All right, heel conks here. Next is heel conks. Transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Where's the closet? Yeah, closet still looks the same. See that? Closet. Transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt that are response to comments I made against these deviant lifestyles, and a few other things. Trigger warning. Let's continue on here. Some people getting ticked off of me on DeviantArt that I'm hating on the transgender lifestyle. Let's go. Actually, here's my business. If someone wants to harm themselves, then let's do what we can to stop it. Stretch the legs. Oh. See, this person says, how? Surgery, self-harm. The surgery doesn't do anything. Good. Someone says, transgender transitioning isn't hurting themselves. Yes, it is. It's like being who they want. It's them being who they want to be and feel more comfortable in their own skin through lies. Through lies. Through lies. Someone says, it isn't, though. You're allowing, they're allowed to not want trans people to transition at all, but just because it is, though, it's unnecessary and dangerous. There's all kinds of harm, damage to the body. Let's go. I say people who are paying surgeons to damage their bodies are calling it gender reassignment surgery. This thing isn't hurting themselves. Yes, it is. It's hurting them a lot. It's being who they want to be through lies and feel more comfortable in their own skin through lies. Yes. It isn't, though. You're allowed not to want trans people to transition at all. But just because you think it's wrong, because it is wrong, doesn't mean you should go and deny them the right to let them do what they want with their body through lies. Not go. In general, nobody can dictate what one does with their body, no matter how much you or anyone else thinks it's good or bad. Letting people do what they want with their body is a basic human right, because the Planned Parenthood told me so. I say, unless it will harm them, then we have to warn them against it. Sadly, most people focus on what they do not have. They should focus on what probably they do have. Yeah, this would help people not harm themselves like this. Someone says that still doesn't matter. By this logic, one should need life-saving surgery because there's a chance it will kill them. Not the same logic. If they do not get gender reassignment surgery, then they'll live just fine. If they die, it's not because of any health problem at all. It's from a psychological issue they need to work on. If it's like appendicitis need to come out because it's going to. If it doesn't come out, then it'll kill the person. That's a different story. You need to get that fixed. No organs, or that are unhealthy are removed. And gender reassignment surgery. It's organs that people don't want, not organs that are needed that don't need to come out. No. They want them to come out. They don't need to come out. I get that you're worried about don't want people to get hurt, but it's their choice. If they make a bad decision, they'll just have to learn from it. I'm like, wow. Someone views trans is not a choice. Part 1. Someone says, I was born the wrong gender. You can't be born the wrong gender. The wrong sex. Most likely. But they're saying, which is wrong. Good night, y'all. The door's that way. Never mind. Stay for more sec. I met people who said your sexuality was a choice. Your birth gender or your birth sex is your gender sex. Both are wrong. Well, set gender. Well, gender is gender. But people are getting mixed up. See, people don't choose to be something they can't get them killed. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they do. I choose to be a Christian. Some places that can get me killed. So then it goes. Why can't you get it through your head? Don't hurt us for something we can't control. You can control that. Think of it like this. And yes, since that was an Animal Crossing theme, we'll probably use YouTube. You try to breed flowers. You want a black rose, so you can start breeding for golden roses. You end up getting an orange rose. Are you going to get rid of that rose when it could help your island just look a little better? If that rose has feelings, bear with me, I know it's getting weird. It would be thrown away for something it couldn't control. Now, could that rose change its color? Say pink? Yes, to help and support. It can. No, it can't. Can become that pink rose it wanted to be. At the end of the day, the new pink rose could be what makes the island 5 stars. I'm sorry. That kind of got stupid. Using roses in Animal Crossing. I'm addicted to that game. Let's go. Stop hurting and killing us. We can't control this. We are who we are. Well, yeah, you can. You can say no to that stuff. Do better. Yeah. Someone says, thanks, bro. I'm not transgender, but sub to the channel. Maybe get some insight on what my friend is dealing with. He's a real cool dude, and actually, how I figured out I was pansexual. It's super gross that people have just the desire to hate just for feeling like they are a different gender than the one God gave them, or biological sex than the one God gave them. He did. There's no male to female feeling. I want to support my bro any way I can. And I'm very happy that I can learn from these videos and show these comments. And someone says, bro, I talk too much. Oh, how are you born the wrong gender? What WTF? Because they get gender and sex confused. FOR. I think, I think they meant wrong sex. Someone says, "Your guys, do you have any idea what you're talking about?" "Oh, I'm sorry. I was born with a neurological condition that isn't neurological." Just gotta think different, lol. I know you don't have legs, just walk. It's not normal how to have legs. And so it says, if you're a raging, close-minded, rude a-hat of a transphobe, then what the heck you doing in a video about transitioning? It's trying to stop it. If people want to express who they are through lies, it is so effing horrifying and wrong to you, then go to a time machine and go to a time when people are more discriminatory. Actually, when I firstly show you in myself, I say not having legs is a deformity, having a penis and testicles and wanting a vagina and ovaries instead of having ovaries and a vagina, wanting penis and testicles, or having ovaries and a vagina, wanting penis and testicles. Not instead, it's not. It's something you can never have. Next. You didn't call it maybe lose brain cells because I say it did. It didn't, but it takes me off. That lifestyle will kill them. And why? Because they couldn't look the way they wanted. Well, newsflash, you can't always look the way you want. Better idea is one to live with the body you have. It's normal human after all. You got 2 likes for that. So it says, what the heck is two-spirit? Bad belief system. Someone says, do you stop and think how many letter, number, or symbols you have to use in a few? You'll have to use in a few years. And Venus Animation says, actually, I have. I mean, if you talk about that exact thing, do you not stop to think about doing your research before commenting? Someone says, Hero Cox, I personally think mutilation might be too strong of a word. Yeah, it's just me. It is not too strong a word. That's the exact word. After reading a few of your replies to others, is your point that transgender people won't ever be comfortable with skin gender, so they shouldn't change anything, or I'm missing something? Well, they won't. Yeah. Someone says, Hero Comics, not that you can change, and you can't change. You can't rearrange neurons to fix it. You're born with it. It's never going to change. You're not born with it. You learn that stuff over time. That's why they call it during tradition is necessary in the first place through life. So it's Hero Comics, F off, trains. Well, we don't got rid of that word. Civilizations, just go with the alphabet soup community. You're not wrong, though. Somebody else. Cox, I really like how you're trying to get us to love ourselves. Yes, I'm good enough, but I try to be comfortable with my skin. I keep trying. I just can't. It's not that I don't love myself. I just know who I want to be through life. Hero, not the person. Female and male brains are basically the same. One has more lining or not. Transgender people have brains that have veritable resemblance to their genders. Be more. Or not. How original. People will always say this until we disprove them with science, and they get upset, or not, or we get upset because that science gets disproven by actual science. Yeah. I say, you are you now. You don't need a transition to be you. That is the point. I say, so someone else trying to change how you look will not change how you feel and think. You have to change how you think by learning to think differently. Your body is not wrong. Anything that says it is art. And I say, actually, it's bad thinking. You have to change how you think. Okay? Yeah. Someone says, you have your reality. Oh, yeah, this is how I started seeing this stuff. That's your reality, your truth, not everyone's. Actually, it is the truth. Remember when people used to kill other people because they had different religion thousands of years ago? Same mindset. It is actually a different religion. Violence never resolves anything. So letting us who we want to be is the best way through life. No, it's not. Through truth is the right way. Because we don't want to fight. We don't want a war. Someone says, all those studies prove our brains can look different. What really is going to learn, what's really going on is people that learn. People learn stuff that they're trans over time. Because they don't like the stereotypes of what a boy or girl does. The solution is not to change their bodies, which are usually not deformed, is to reject the stereotypes. They are wrong anyway. I got a like for that. So it says, okay, thanks for clarifying. Someone says, I want to mutilate my body. Then that's my choice. Now you're all there in business in the first place. I don't cuss like I read that word. Well, I say it's your choice, but it's a bad one. And so it says, but there are people, one types of dysphoria spelled wrong. Talk about social dysphoria with gender roles. But there are also body dysphoria that can be changed by transition through lies. Like, no. That stuff is such we fought against because the body's fine. Hero Cox, it's not for everyone. Sometimes the body you're born with is not what works for you because you say it, you learn that. Even if it is mutilation, because it is, they have the right to go through it, even though through it. If they thought long and hard about it, I'm sure it will lead them to feel better through lies. No, they don't have a right for that. I say, as someone who suffers from body dysmorphia, addition that many trans people, especially those who look to transition.